Hello, everybody. It's Friday. That means it's time for another topic of the week. So, last week's topic on what are you thankful for? Great responses, great comments, and once again, I just want to emphatically say I am thankful for this great community, and it was only further proven by all the wonderful responses. Go check out James Wilson and Victor's responses, both of which were very good, both of which are in the comments of last week's video, which is, of course, linked down below. But this week, what I'm thinking about a lot in this post Thanksgiving week is other systems miniatures beyond Games Workshop. Now, I have a love of Games Workshop miniatures, as I'm sure most people who are watching this do. And there's certainly plenty on my shelf. You can see them all like right there, and there's many more shelves over that direction you can't see. And, that's what is the bulk of my collection, but of course not all. And so I thought what we would turn to this week is some discussion of your other favorite miniature line. So some other company that you like, whether they be big or small, that produces miniatures you enjoy. Because I like to find alternate models. I like to use alternate models in my armies. And sometimes I just like to have other types of models to work on that maybe aren't within the normal fantasy spectrum. So, with that being said, I thought I'd share with you a couple of my favorites because I get the question a lot when I post up models of what lines. And so here are three of my favorite other things to work with. So first up is this one in this very nondescript box. So this is Ultra Forge. Specifically, this is the Pleasure Demon. She's sort of a keeper of secrets, but a little bit not a dumb cow anteater, more akin to the Forge World one. I've used one of these before as a bloodthirster. I found another one as a good deal. Ultra Forge doesn't really make miniatures anymore, but you can still get the overstock and stuff from like the War Store and eBay. So I think they're very worth it. They're not the most detailed, is what I'll say. Where they usually fall down, especially, is in their weapons. Like the weapons these big models have are often really boring. But a few swaps to standard like GW stuff and you got a good one on your hands. So Ultra Forge, that's one of mine. Next up is, there you go, little Malifaux. Of course, this is a guy I searched for a long time. Finally got him, Izamu, the armor. But Malifaux's plastic sculpts are really fantastic. They're the equal of GW, although they're 100 times more fiddly. They are famous for sort of true 28mm and extremely fiddly bits. Very, very fiddly. But I do love the models. And then finally, obviously relevant because it is trending to be the biggest gaming Kickstarter of all time, and that is Kingdom Death. This is their pinup order knight. I got a bunch of these at Gen Con where they had the plastics on sale. These are maybe my favorite models probably ever. The aesthetic I love. The design is so sharp. The detail is so amazing. Absolutely fantastic. But those are three of my favorites. And I think they're interesting, and it's always good. I think for me, Games Workshop will always be the lion's share of my collection. And they make great miniatures, and I love them for the vast majority of my models. And I have no problem with collecting them. But at the same time, there's a lot of other people making good miniatures out there. And so I like to look around and see what else is out there because it can be interesting to spice up, especially when it comes to things like characters or maybe models that you don't like the existing sculpt of or, just to maybe have something different about your particular army. So there you go. That's this week's topic. What I want to know is how much do you like to use other companies' miniatures in your armies? Do you mix and match at all, or are you 100% down the line? And what are those other companies you like? I'm always interested because there's a lot of people making miniatures now, and I'm tuned into a lot of them, but I am not foolish enough to think I know all of them. So share your picks either in the comments or in a response video with other companies that are making cool minis you like. It's always good to see them. I love to check them out, and I'm always looking for other fun miniatures to paint. So there you go. That's this week's topic. Very much look forward to the responses. As always, feel free to comment, but video responses will be linked down below in the description. Look forward to those, and we'll see you next time.